super excited because we have our guest John with us. Obviously, getting to where you are takes a lot of work and a huge amount of time. So, explain to me how you kind of handle with the stress of that. It seems like you've had some stressful jobs, and then also there's the term burnout, and that phase is kind of stuck with our generation really. And it's like this idea that we've worked so hard that we're just you're ready, you're going to be done. In China, they often refer to that as laying flat. I don't know if you heard, but
never heard of it. But I mean, I never heard of about being flat in China, but I definitely know what is being burnout and stress. The last burnout that I had was in 2019 when I still used to work for the sales and marketing department, and I got burned out because in my country having a vacation is not a famous concept. So believe it or not, maybe some top companies they do have it, but in my country we don't, because the first reason it's not paid, and that's why people choose not to get vacations, because nobody wants not to get paid. So, and the job was, at that moment I was already going my hair extension thing going on, and I used to come to job just for stability. I used to have that hustle on the side, but I wasn't as much concentrated on my main job because that job was really interesting for me. So I used to come to the job because of the stability, because even if I didn't like it. So that's the moment when I got my first burnout. So the point of view is, I got my burnout because I used to do the job which I didn't like. I hated, but it was giving me stability. I'm teaching English right now in China. I rarely get burnout because I love teaching. I love those kids. I'm just friends with them, and I love the reaction they give to me, and that's why I do not get burnout as often as I would back home. So the point of view, if you do the job that you really hate, not even don't like, but hate, that means that you're gonna get burnout a lot faster.
Right.
Yeah, and if you're working on your own project, I don't think that it's gonna give you burnout anytime, not as quick as the other ones, because you are working for yourself and you understand and every step of this project you are doing gonna give you a different kind of emotions. Your emotion gonna go up and down, whether it is a bad emotion or good emotion, it's still gonna give you an emotion. So it doesn't gonna give you specific damage.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I was gonna touch on that because I also do some side hustles as well. I haven't done any of my own businesses yet, but I work independently outside of my day job. And one thing I've noticed is when I get really busy, especially in the wintertime, because all the people travel to Sanya in the winter, is that I never feel burnt out or even stressed. Actually, I feel even better about it.
Me too.
Because I know the harder I work, all of that extra work, all that extra money, that's for me.
That's right. Just for yourself.
Just for yourself. And at your job, when you work harder, you're making somebody else rich. You barely anything's gonna go into your pocket. If you're lucky, you might get a raise. But it's like the majority of that hard work is going to someone else. But when you're working for yourself and doing the side hustle, it's like that's your money. So
that's right.
I never felt that burnout either. But it's a good point. Is working, as you said, what was it, 10-hour days for 7 days a week? It can add up.
Yeah.
Take a toll.
No problem. Yeah, look, if you are, on your main job, let's say you are earning X amount of money, and on your side job, if you earn that X amount of money, you're gonna feel 100 times happier. It's the same amount of money. Imagine you never had this money. All you're having is this amount of money, the X amount of money. The same amount, but this job gonna make you so much happier just because you are on your own making this. This is gonna give you a different emotion.
100% agree.
So burnout is a mental condition, isn't it?
Right.
It's not physical. It's not, you're not physically like exhausted. You woke up, you ate your breakfast, you're full of energy, you can go to the gym and work out if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
It's not mental, it's not physical, it's mental. So this job is killing your mentality, not your physicality. So if you do your own hustle, it's not gonna keep you this kind of
I
pressure.
couldn't agree more, because I think about like when I feel tired in my day, and I feel most tired after I wake up and I know I gotta go to work for my day job.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how could I possibly feel tired? I've just slept for 8 hours. Like, it doesn't make sense. But you get home and you're like, okay, I've worked for 6 hours now, and I'm like, I got more work to do. But somehow I'm feeling amped up and ready to go, and I'm like, all right, now it's time to make my money.
That's right.
So,
Do you remember in your childhood when your parents were like, hey, we're gonna go to the park or we're gonna go to Disney or something?
Mhm.
And you were like, whoa, and they say like up in front the day before it, and then when you wake up, you know what is expecting you today, and you're like excited, you wake up and you brush your teeth and put your t-shirt and rush to the car, and because you know what is coming to you.
Right.
So when you wake up in the morning, you just slept 8 hours, it doesn't matter because you know what is coming to you.
Mhm.
So that's why you were like, oh man, I just slept 8 hours, but I'm tired. I don't want to go to work, just because you know what is coming to you.
So it's all in the mental, mental game. Yeah. Excellent. Guys, I want to thank you guys, our listeners, for tuning in with us. Don't forget about John here. He did a great job. I'm glad that he was able to join us. And make sure you click the like and subscribe button. If you don't want to do it for me, do it for him.
Thank you guys. Thanks.
Bye-bye. Subscribe, share, and like.